I'm Larry Janeski from Foundation Support Works, and I'm here with Lane Giebers from Frontier Basement Systems in Tennessee. Today we're going to talk about if your floors in your house are sagging and settling down. You know, sometimes they can settle enough where, heck, if you drop a marble on the floor, you know, it rolls to the center of your house because the floor is settling. What might cause that?
Well, it can be a lot of different things. It could be the footings that are on. Most people don't realize there's a very high concentrated load, and the other part of it is the soil itself is actually one of the foundation's parts.
Okay, so if somebody has a crawl space and they have exterior walls, and then they have a floor joist system, and you have a girder going underneath the middle of the floor joist typically, and you have piers underneath the girder about every 8 feet typically, right?
Right.
And so if those piers settle, the girder settles, the middle of the floor settles, and now your whole floor is uneven, and there's probably a bearing wall from the first floor holding up the second floor.
Right.
So this settling problem in the core of the house, the middle of the house, can cause problems all the way up.
Half the weight, half to the front, half to the back, is all coming into these columns, and a lot of times you see these little bitty piers. And the soil underneath there, you know, is what we call the active zone. It's moving and changing all the time. We need to get down below that. We need to put a true footing underneath this and distribute that weight.
Okay, so if this happened, you may have doors sticking.
Exactly.
You would have cracks in drywall, uneven floors,
Right.
and even cracks in floors, cracks in walls, and so forth. If a homeowner had this problem, which is fairly common in your area,
Oh, yes.
what would you do to fix it?
Basically, we go in and we want to replace these columns that are there with a steel column that is adjustable.
Okay, and that's called a
SmartJack.
SmartJack, okay.
We can actually slowly bring these things back in because they just didn't happen overnight. We want to bring them back into place, and this way we've got something that's stronger, and we don't have to worry about that soil moving underneath there, and we can carry all those loads there.
That procedure is very common in our network of Foundation Support Works contractors, and we're in crawl spaces all the time installing SmartJacks and stabilizing people's homes. And you can even stabilize the exterior walls if you had cracking, if you had walls bowing in, or the house was settling or settling uneven. Those are all things that could be fixed too.
We have push piers,
Okay.
and there's a helical type pier, depends on the soil and the conditions that we need for it.
So basically any foundation structural issue in Middle Tennessee and southwestern Kentucky, Frontier Basement Systems can handle that.
That's right, we can take care of it, make sure that it is back on solid ground.
Well, if you're a homeowner in Middle Tennessee or southwestern Kentucky and you have any kind of foundation repair issue, call the experts at Frontier Basement Systems. Lane and his team would love to come out, do a complete evaluation, give you a free estimate, and take care of that for you permanently.